Hey, 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 my friends. It's Paula Baker, your direct sales mentor, and welcome into the Direct Selling Success Show. And I'm excited about today. This one's going to be a little bit longer than normal, I think, because I've got a lot to tell you. But we are kicking off a new series in this group. It's going to be a four-part series. It might get a little bit longer than that, but I think you're going to be really excited. So I hope you have a pen and paper. Write down any questions you have, jot them down below this video so that I can come in and answer them for you. You're going to get free coaching when you do that because I'm going to tell you what to do to move forward. So don't stay stuck. Write those questions down, drop them below, and let's do this. We're going to kick off this series, and it's all about how to turn your content into clients without feeling pushy, salesy, or like you have to chase people down in your direct messages. Who's with me? If you're with me, drop I am with you because I want to know who my people are. Who is it that needs this? And if you have friends that are in this group, you need to tell them to watch. And if they're not in this group, please drop group below so that I can send you a text that you can send out to them with the information to come into this group so they can get this series. This is absolutely free and you don't want to miss it. It's going to be for the next 4 weeks and it is going to be so good for you. I promise you're going to be loving this. So, today's topic is one of the most important things that you can understand as a direct seller. Why people actually want what you have. Why do they actually get it? Why do they actually place their orders with you? Why is that? Because here's where so many people get stuck. I talk to people all the time, and this is where they get stuck. This is where I used to get stuck. So you need to understand this. Direct sellers think people buy because the product is good, or because the price is right, or because there's a sale going on, or because they put out enough content about it. But that is not usually how people make their decisions. It's not how it happens. So here's the truth. People buy emotionally first. It's all about their emotions. And then they justify logically later. They buy something because it made them feel seen. They buy because they thought, hey, that's me. I need help with that. She understands what I'm dealing with. This might actually help me. This might be simple enough for me to try or to follow or to stay with it. So today I want to help you make one simple shift in your content. Stop leading with your products or your business. Start leading with the problem that your dream client is already feeling. They're already feeling it. And if you can let them know that you understand that, it is going to be huge for you. That shift is everything. If you can figure this out, it is everything for your business. So we're going to talk a couple of parts here. Part one is people buy because they have a problem. People buy because they have a problem. So let's start there. People do not wake up thinking, I hope someone puts out a product today that I'm looking for. They're not thinking that. They are usually thinking something much more personal than that. Like, I'm tired. I feel stuck. I need more energy. I want better skin. I want to look younger longer. I need more sales. I don't know what to post. I want more customers. I hate feeling pushy. I keep showing up and nothing's happening. These are all the things that people are thinking that are either trying to run a business or they are struggling with their beauty needs or their wellness needs or any of that. So that's where your content needs to meet them, is what they're already struggling with and what they're already saying to themselves. Because if your content starts with, I have products available, or who wants some more information, it may not connect. Why is that? Because it starts with what you have. But your dream client is more likely to respond when you start with what she's experiencing. So, for example, instead of saying, I have a new product available or I have a sale going on this week, you could say, have you ever bought something hoping it would help, but then felt frustrated because you still didn't get the results you wanted? Or have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, I just want to feel like myself again? Or have you ever felt tired, bloated, or uncomfortable and wished you had something simple that actually fit into your real life? Do you see the difference? The first version talks about what you sell. The second version speaks to what your customer is feeling. It's not about your product, it's about what they're feeling. If you get nothing else from this, I want you to get that. This speaks directly to the pain. These examples that I'm giving you. That makes the right person stop and think, "Oh my goodness, that's me. Yes, I want it." That's what we want them doing, and that is the beginning of connection. Part 2. People buy because they want a better outcome. They get things because they want a better outcome. Now, we don't want to only talk about the problem because all of your content does is poke the pain. We don't want to do that over and over, and that because that can feel heavy. Your dream client also needs to see the hope that's there that you provide. She needs to believe there is a better outcome available for her. And for your audience, the outcome might be more confidence, more energy, better health, glowing skin, a simple routine she can stick to. If they're looking at business, maybe they want more income, more freedom, more flexibility, those kinds of things. So your content needs to do two things. It needs to name the problem and it needs to point to the desired outcome. So here's an example. If you're putting out product every day but not getting conversations, you may not need more content. You may need a better call to action. So if that's you, I'm saying this one to speak to you all because that's your problem. That's your pain point. And that's an example of a pain point and an outcome. It names the problem, putting out content with no conversations. A lot of you have told me you have a problem with that. And it points to the hope that there is a fix. There is a way to fix the problem. So if it's wellness, you could say, if you crash every afternoon and fight cravings at night, your body may need a simple daily reset. Again, it names the problem. It points to the next step. If it's beauty, if your makeup has been sitting weird lately, it may not be your foundation. It may be your skin prep. Again, that names the problem. It points to the possible solution. And this is what makes content feel helpful instead of feeling salesy. Part 3. People buy when they believe that you can help them. This is the piece of belief. It's belief. Before someone gets your product from you, comes in and is a part of your company or a customer in your customer base, maybe before they book an appointment or say yes to anything you're offering, they are asking questions in their mind. They're asking questions and they're trying to solve those questions on their own. They may not say these questions out loud, but they are there and they're thinking, does this person understand me? Have you helped other people do this? Can I trust you? Is this simple enough for me to follow? Will this really work for somebody like me? And this is where your content matters so much. Your content is not just about putting out something pretty. It really does need a strategy. Your content needs to build belief in your dream clients. And this can happen through relatable pieces of content that they can actually relate to. Now, that's whether it's written or reels or stories, simple tips that they are already helping them with things they're already struggling with, client wins, maybe some people that you've already helped with this. You could talk about what happened with them. Your customer stories, always talking about that. Your own story. Where were you when you started and where are you now? Talk about your story at least once a quarter. And then behind the scenes of your business, before and after moments, many trainings that you could do around the problems that your clients have. Conversation starting questions. Are you asking questions in your content to get the conversation going? And the goal is not to prove you're perfect. The goal is to help the right person feel like this person gets me. She has a simple plan that will help me. I trust her. I want to learn more about what she's doing. And this is what moves someone closer to becoming your client. So, part 4 is the simple content shift. So, here's the shift I want you to make from today. Instead of leading with your product, I want you, or your opportunity, I want you to lead with the problem. Then point to the outcome. Then give one simple next step. Okay, so here's the formula. Write this down. If you're struggling with problem, you're going to fill in the blank with the problem, and you want the desired outcome, you're going to fill that in. Drop the word, you're going to drop your keyword, maybe glow, health, something like that, and I'll send you blank. It could be a resource, a next step, a checklist, something. So if you're struggling with problem and you want a desired outcome, drop the word, and it's your key word, and I'll send you a helpful resource or a next step. Now you're going to fill in the blanks. If you want this script sent to you so you can see it visually, so that you can fill it in, if you want to talk to me about this, I want you to write script below. Write script below, and I'm going to send it to you so that you can actually have it and you can fill it in. So let's talk about an example of me with coaching clients. I could say, if you're struggling to get engagement and you want content that actually starts conversations, drop content and I'll send you a simple prompt today that you can try right away. That's an example of what I just gave you. Here's a beauty example. If your makeup's been looking cakey and you want a smoother finish, drop the word prep and I'll send you my 3-step skin prep routine. If you're in wellness, here's an example for you. If you're tired by 2 p.m. and craving snacks all night, drop the word reset and I'll send you a simple daily checklist. Do you see how I'm filling in those blanks? Drop script and I'll send you the script so you can fill in your blanks. Here's an example if you're building your team. If you ever wanted to earn an extra income but don't want to be pushy online, drop start and I'll send you what I'd do first. Do you see how that feels? It's not pushy. It's not pressuring. It's just trying to help the people who want what I have. You're not shouting, buy my thing. You're saying, I see your problem. I know what you want. And here's a simple next step to get it. It's that simple. It's a content shift. Part 5. Here's some quick examples for direct sellers. Let me give you a few more. Instead of I have a new product, if you've ever been feeling tired, bloated, or just not like yourself, I'm excited about a simple daily reset that may help you. Drop reset if you want more info. Or instead of saying, I have a skincare bundle with a little thing going on right now, say, if your skin looks dull and your makeup isn't sitting the way it used to, your routine may need one simple prep step. Drop prep for my simple checklist. Or instead of saying, I'm looking for people to come on my team, you could say, if you'd love to earn extra, but the thought of being pushy online makes you just cringe, there's a simpler way to build. Drop extra and I'll send you some info to check out. So much better than be on my team or get my thing. So it's not being dramatic. It's about being very specific. Specific content attracts the right people. Generic content gets ignored. So for those of you that are struggling with engagement, your content is too generic. It's not specific enough. It's not calling out your dream client. So I have an action step for you today. Here it is. Before you create your next piece of content, I want you to ask yourself 3 questions. 1, what problem is my dream client feeling right now? And I want you to make a list. There's probably more than one. So make a list. What are they feeling right now? Number 2, what result does she want instead? So she's feeling this problem. What is the result that she wants instead? So whatever the problem is, write the result out to the side. And number 3, what simple next step can I offer her? What can I do to help her? What is that? And then once you have these lists, I want you to write one piece of content using the following sentence, okay? Here's the sentence. If you're struggling with blank and you want blank, drop blank and I'll send you blank. You're going to fill that in. You're going to create one piece of content. If you're struggling with blank and you want blank, drop blank and I'll send you blank. Okay, so I'm going to send you those 2 script examples that I just talked about. Drop script below if you want them. That's it. We're not going to overthink it. We're not going to make it fancy. We're just going to create one piece of content that speaks to a real problem. It's going to point to a desired outcome and give one simple next step. Use the examples I've given you. That's your homework. One piece of content, one problem, one outcome, one next step. So now, what I taught you today through this is the surface of what we could do. It's just the surface. And that's fine. You can take it and go run with it as far as you can. It's a mindset shift. And it is just a starting point. But inside my program, the Virtual Sales Society, we go deeper. We're going to build out your dream client messaging, your pain points, your content prompts, your conversation starters, and your weekly system. So you're not sitting there every day thinking, what in the world do I do now? What do I put out there? How do I follow up? How do I do all the things? Because the goal is not just to understand this, not just to have the shift. The goal is to implement it, put it in place, and have things that you can repeat. So if you're ready to stop putting out random content and start creating content that attracts the right people, starts conversations that really lead to a private conversation in a Zoom or a phone call, and leads to sales without feeling pushy, drop the letters VSS. V is in Victor, SS, and I'll send you the details. So remember this, people do not buy because you simply put your product out there. They buy because they feel understood, they want a better outcome, or they believe that you can help. Your content should answer, do you understand me? Can you help me? Is this simple enough for me? And when your content does that, it starts to create a connection. It starts to create trust. And connection is what leads to conversations, customers, and lots of other results in your business. So this week, stop asking, what content can I create? Start asking, what does my dream client need to hear today? And that question will change everything for your business. So I want you to have a beautiful, blessed day, my friends. And I can't wait to see you next time for part 2. Remember to drop scripts below if you want the scripts, and VSS if you want more about how you can go into all the detail of this. And I'll send you a message and we will chat a little bit about what you need. So I'm excited to see you next week. Have an awesome day. See you then.